लास्ट वीक जितना रिवीजन आपको कराया है उससे रिलेटेड पहले मैं आपको कुछ क्लिप्स दिखा रहा हूँ, ठीक है। फिर मैं आपको एक असेसमेंट टेस्ट आपको लिंक सेंड करूंगा चैट बॉक्स में। सो ऑल ऑफ यू सी द clips of unit number 2.
Hello students, today we are going to learn about stress management and its techniques. Before we discuss stress management, let us first understand what causes stress. Life is a chain of events marked by pain, anxiety, unmet expectations, failures, fear, and anticipation of loss. The endless greed for materialistic pleasures, achieving our goals, pressure from the society, or bitter past experiences create a chaotic atmosphere in our lives. All this leads to a state of emotional disturbance widely known as stress. Stress can be viewed as a disease that afflicts people of all age groups, adolescents, youth, and the elderly. It often leads to addiction, loneliness, and antisocial mannerisms that give rise to various symptoms such as headache, nausea, degeneration of cognitive abilities, and heart related problems. Stress can be defined as a recreation to any external stimuli that triggers changes in one's personality. Stress causing agents are known as stressors, which can be self induced or external. Some factors that can contribute to stress are threat, dangerous situations, irrational demands, societal or peer pressure, unrealistic goals, expectations, bad experiences, financial loss, discrimination. Every person goes through a stressful phase. There is hence a need to manage stress in order to live a healthy life. One needs to identify the stressors that greatly have an adverse effect on the physical, emotional, behavioral, or mental health of a human being. Stress does not always have a negative impact on us. It can sometimes be useful and help us to accomplish great things. For instance, some challenges are difficult to face and cause stress, and yet they help us to push our limits. This is known as eustress. Eustress provides us with energy and motivation to achieve our goals. Let's understand with an example. Suppose a child took a test and performed well. To achieve this result, he might have planned his schedule, prioritized his activities, set up a daily routine, etc. The situation was a bit stressful, but the child managed to reduce the effects of stress by planning well. Levels of stress vary according to an individual's way of perceiving it. Each person responds to various situations differently. Have you ever noticed that some people tend to get easily stressed about an event or a result, while others appear less concerned? Example: three students scored poor grades in a test. Now, all three might respond differently to the situation. One of them might have a carefree attitude, the other may be little disappointed, and the third one might feel frightened by his result. He may blame himself and find it difficult to cope with the situation. Note, the stress levels were not the same for the three students, and the third student might face some health issue due to his emotional approach. For the sake of overall well being, it is necessary to manage negative emotions in a manner that does not lead to a decline in one's abilities or biological functionalities. Now, let's start with meaning of stress management. Stress management refers to a wide range of techniques that enable a person to cope with psychological stress effectively. It covers all the tools and mechanisms that elevate chronic stress, which could otherwise prove to be a lethal disease. It includes a pool of techniques that assists individuals in eradicating anxiety and negative thoughts and work on their well being. Students, let's talk about importance of stress management. At a time when cutthroat competition has become an unavoidable part of everyone's life, one has to continue learning and practicing stress management techniques to survive and thrive. Stress management allows a person to react positively in stressful situations. It provides ways to measure the different levels of stress so that the inflicted person can resort to self help or seek help from a professional. It helps to identify distinct stressors, which can either be good or bad. They can be self induced or be triggered due to external situations. They can be categorized as positive stressor, dangerous stressor, leads to stressful situations, irrelevant stressor. After successfully recognizing the stressors, stress management provides practical measures to target those stressors. It infuses a sense of control and accomplishment. It equips you with the ability to handle any situation efficiently. It helps to bring about a healthy change in one's perception of events, people, or situations. Stress management helps to bridge the gap between the available resources and the unrealistic demands surrounding them. Stress management also enhances the physiology of a person. It boosts his immune system and makes him healthy. It emphasizes on a balanced diet, sound sleep, and exercise. Thus, it helps in bringing a positive change in the outlook and lifestyle of a person. Students, let us understand stress management techniques. You have read that stress is an automatic response of the nervous system to any threat, challenge, or problem. Our body is equipped with a natural fight or flight response in which it reacts spontaneously to protect itself from any unfavorable situation. So, we have an inbuilt mechanism within us that safeguards us from any external danger. Stress management techniques help to guide and empower individuals to maintain equilibrium, stabilize their emotions, and live a productive life. Let us take a look at some of these techniques.
Okay, now I am going to send you one link. अभी जो कंटेंट आपने देखा है उस कंटेंट को देखकर आपको जो क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स आते हैं वो आंसर्स आप फिल कर लेंगे, ठीक है। फिर जो नेक्स्ट क्लिप स्टार्ट होगा उस नेक्स्ट क्लिप को देखकर बाकी के आंसर्स आप फिल करेंगे। अभी आपको सबमिट नहीं करना है, ठीक है। अभी आपको आप जितने आंसर्स इसमें से 1 और 2 लाइन्स में फिल कर सकते हैं उतने आंसर्स आप फिल कर लेंगे। आफ्टर दैट वी विल कम ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्लिप। नेक्स्ट क्लिप के बाद फिर आप रिमेनिंग आंसर्स आपको फिल करने हैं। Now I am going to show you the next clip, and then you listen the clip and then you fill the remaining answer.
Physical exercise. Exercise includes all activities that maintain physical fitness and mental well-being of a person. It makes the person active and helps to build a strong immunity. It also assists in the proper functioning of these organ systems. It is recreational and also helps in developing social bonds. Apart from this, exercise has proven to be effective in minimizing stress levels. It helps to release endomorphins, chemicals in the brain that act as natural painkillers and eradicate insomnia. In a frustrating situation, a person starts feeling stressed. Here, more vigorous forms of exercise like weight training provides a way to vent out negative feelings. Exercise makes a person sturdy and helps him to tackle stressful situations positively. It improves the state of the body, as a fit body is always able to manage stress in a better manner. It can help to build confidence and self-esteem. Yoga. Yoga is considered to be the finest legacy of the Indian culture. It is practiced for self-development, enlightenment of the soul, and spiritual growth. It includes physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditation. It has been proven that yoga helps in relieving stress and uplifting one's mood. Various benefits of yoga in reducing stress levels are reduction in cortisol, stress hormone levels, sound sleep, sense of happiness, removal of different ailments from the body, enables to focus on the present, emotional control over self, meditation. Meditation has been a part of our tradition for thousands of years. It is a way of bringing positivity into one's life and helps to restore calm and peace in our life. Regular practice of meditation reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. It is a natural and inexpensive way that provides immunity to stress. During meditation, one needs to focus on a single point, an image, chanting of a mantra, or regulating one's breathing. Meditation helps to remove stress and propagates overall well being by helping the individual to focus on the present, building up traits such as tolerance, creativity, and imagination, helping to change the perspective during difficult situations, providing a stronger sense of motivation and reducing negative feelings,
सर
developing a sense of self awareness,
Yes.
vacations with friends
सर
and
आपने
family,
दो क्वेश्चंस किए
breaks
हैं
from
वो
our
दोनों
hectic
सेम लग रहे हैं.
can be a refreshing
मीन्स
experience which
एक
can
है
help
हाँ
in
ठीक है,
relieving
आप एक का
stress.
आंसर फिल कर दो.
For activities or hobbies can
एक है कि
also help
टेक्निक्स
you
क्या
to
है
आपको
और
अगर
एक
सेम
है
लग रहा है
कि
तो एक का
उसे
फिल कर दो.
कंट्रीब्यूट कैसे कर सकते हैं, तो वो सेम ही हुआ ना.
environment and break the monotonousness of life. Enjoying
So you
with
fill
friends and
one
family can
one question.
relieve stress. It adds variety to life, creates memorable moments, helps to develop various hobbies like photography, writing poetry, etc. Develops a sense of creativity, self inspiration, and socializing. Fosters feelings of unity, integrity, and cooperation. It is relaxing and we must regularly take some time out of a busy schedule to appreciate nature's beauty. The fluttering of leaves, the sound of water flowing, soft breeze, brightly colored blossoms all have a calming effect on our minds. Taking nature walks can relieve stress as it calms a troubled mind, it improves positivity and mental well being, it helps build a sense of creativity, motivation, and strength. It induces the basic qualities of living in harmony, peace, and cooperation. A small amount of stress is beneficial and acts as a motivation for us, but too much stress can interfere with our daily lives. When built over time, stress can
Now this is from chapter number 1. अब चैप्टर 2 के मैं आपको क्लिप दिखाता हूँ, फिर आप चैप्टर 2 के आंसर्स को फिल करना है आपको.
Hello, students. Today we are going to learn about the ability to work independently. People use different methods to accomplish a task. Some prefer to work in groups, whereas others prefer working independently. What is your opinion on the same? Which method do you prefer? First, let's talk about the ability to work independently. The capacity to work on your own is an important asset. Working independently is the absence of any outside influence, can be extremely beneficial for an individual, as the passion for achieving something of your own can pave your path to success and can boost your confidence. Being independent teaches you how to be self regulated and self motivated. To become a self managed individual, one should not depend on others for guidance. Instead, take initiative of his own. An independent individual can manage his time well and become
It
a
is not
potential
clear.
leader. Meaning, independent person. What does it mean to be independent? An independent person is aware of his feelings and character, observes and evaluates his
Her
behavior,
audio is not.
and corrects his mistake. He knows what he needs to do. And in
यस,
Sir, the audio is
क्या
not
बता रहे हैं
clear.
आप?
Sir, the audio is not clear.
सर वो क्लियर नहीं था, फिर से कर दीजिए प्ले।
और
Yes, sir.
किसमें? अभी अभी जो क्लिप
Yes, sir.
सर अभी जो
Independent.
इंडिपेंडेंट वाला।
Yes,
इंडिपेंडेंट,
independent.
ओके,
हाँ.
हाँ इसको फिर से स्टार्ट करते हैं।
Hello, students. Today we are going to learn about the ability to work independently. People use different methods to accomplish a task. Some prefer to work in groups, whereas others prefer working independently. What is your opinion on the same? Which method do you prefer? First, let's talk about the ability to work independently. The capacity to work on your own is an important asset. Working independently is the absence of any outside influence, can be extremely beneficial for an individual, as the passion for achieving something of your own can pave your path to success and can boost your confidence. Being independent teaches you how to be self regulated and self motivated. To become a self managed individual, one should not depend on others for guidance. Instead, take initiatives of his own. An independent individual can manage his time well and become a potential leader. Meaning of an independent person. What does it mean to be independent? An independent person is aware of his feelings and character, observes and evaluates his behavior, and corrects his mistake. He knows what he needs to do. An independent person takes the initiative rather than being told what to do. He takes ownership of his mistakes without looking for excuses and does not require constant assistance or supervision to complete the task. He works to the best of his ability. Advantages of working independently: boost self confidence. Independent people are likely to be more confident in handling problems affecting their lives. It is because they can take actions and are prepared to do things without support or permission from others. The knowledge that they can face any challenge will instill more confidence in them, makes the person self reliant. An independent person is resourceful and relies only on himself. He likes to enjoy a free flowing work style that requires discipline and self awareness, makes the person emotionally independent. Independent people experience challenging life situations without involving other people. Makes decision making an easy task. People who are emotionally and financially dependent on others cannot make strong and timely decisions. An independent person knows that his decisions will only impact him, so this makes it easy for him to take any step. Brings out the best in a person. Having a free and independent mind gives the freedom to explore one's own skills and talents, which ultimately brings out the best in a person. Increases self value and self esteem. The achievement of emotional, social, and personal independence gives the person a sense of accomplishment. This eventually changes the perception of a person about himself and how others perceive him, makes the person accountable. An independent person is wholly responsible for the outcome of the task which he has undertaken. If he fails to accomplish the task, he is answerable for it, and likewise gets full credit when he succeeds in finishing it. Skills required to work independently. You must possess the following skills in order to work independently. Self motivation. It is an essential trait that a person needs to work independently. He should be able to motivate himself to complete the task successfully, even in the absence of others. Organizational skill. This is another important skill that a person needs to have. He can organize his task in a manner that best suits him. He can hence achieve his objectives on time. Multitasking ability. Multitasking ability is a must-have skill for an independent person. A person who works alone should be able to handle multiple tasks at the same time if needed. Discipline. A person should be disciplined in organizing his workload and follow the planned schedule as he is self-accountable. Communication skills. For independent workers, good communication skills are a basic necessity. Expressing yourself in an effective manner is critical, be it virtually through phone or an email. Resourcefulness. When working independently, you may face problems which you need to resolve without anybody's assistance. Hence, you need to be resourceful to handle any situation. Students, let us understand how to become self reliant. Now that you are aware of the benefits of being independent, let us look at how you can become self reliant. The keys to becoming self reliant are self awareness, self motivation, self regulation. Now, let's talk about self awareness. Self awareness means being aware of your personality, including your strengths, weaknesses, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and motivations. Self awareness allows you to understand other people, how they perceive you, your attitude, and your responses. It is important to be self aware because it influences our personal development. When you are self aware, you are more confident, innovative, and empathetic. Your decision making abilities and communication skills are also enhanced. Those with enhanced self awareness can work independently and become more effective leaders. Thus, self awareness is an essential factor in achieving success and becoming independent. Types of self awareness. There are two types of self awareness: external self awareness, internal self awareness. External self awareness. This type of self awareness requires understanding how other people perceive us.
Now, any question left? सबके क्वेश्चन सबने अटेम्प्ट कर लिए हैं? चैट बॉक्स के थ्रू आप मैसेज कर सकते हो कितना बाकी रह गया है अभी.
सेल्फ मोटिवेशन.
Okay, so I will show you one more clip.
Dr. Urich and her team identified four leadership archetypes, each with a different set of opportunities to improve. Low external self awareness, high internal self awareness, introspectors. They are clear on who they are, they do not challenge their views, often harming their relationships and limiting their success. High external self awareness. Aware. They know who they are, what they want, and seek out other people's opinions. They are great leaders. Low internal self awareness. Seekers. They do not know who they are, what they stand for, or how others perceive them. They feel frustrated with their performance and relationships. Pleasers. They are too focused on what others think and fail to focus on what matters to them. They make choices that hinder their success and achievement. Now, let us learn about self motivation. Self motivation drives a person to attempt and accomplish tasks. It occurs when a person independently uses one or more strategies to keep himself on track towards achieving a goal. Four elements that keep a person motivated are: A. Personal drive to achieve, the desire to improve or to meet specific standards. B. Commitment to personal or organizational goals. C. Initiative or readiness to act on opportunities. D. Optimism, which is the ability to continue and pursue goals in face of failures. Self motivated people tend to be more organized, have excellent time management skills, and more confidence. Types of self motivation. There are two main types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Both have an impact on our behavior and how we pursue our goals. Intrinsic motivation.
So I think everyone has completed all the questions.
Yes, sir.
अभी किसी का कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है, सबमिट नहीं करा है किसी ने, तो चैट बॉक्स में लिख दें कि नो. Okay. Okay, let us wait for 2 minutes.
सर आप अभी चेक करेंगे?
नहीं, अब वो नेक्स्ट क्लास में हो पाएगा.
सर डन.
ओके. अभिषेक जैन. ओके. नेक्स्ट षष्ठी का
हेलो.
भी बाकी रह गया है. एंड साक्षी का भी बाकी है. प्रियांशी का भी बाकी रह गया है. हाँ, षष्ठी का भी हो गया. चलिए, अब मैं आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर यू वन मोर लिंक. ठीक है, आराम से करना, जल्दी मत करना.
सर वो टाइम होने वाला है.
अच्छा अच्छा, चलिए ठीक है. तो इसको नेक्स्ट क्लास में कंप्लीट
सर
करेंगे।
अभी टाइम है, 32 ही हुआ है।
है अभी
Yes,
टाइम
sir.
सर।
हाँ, चलिए ठीक है। So I am going to share you one more link, and it is MCQ and filling the blanks. Take your time.